Melbourne time, so 9:30 a.m. So welcome along to the class today. The class structure today, what we're going to be doing obviously is our breathing balance, and then we're going to do some leg work lying down, which is definitely not my favorite style class, but I know some people out there do enjoy that style of class. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's stand up and get into the exercises. So we've got our feet, ankles, knees, hips stacked on top of one another, shoulders are down away from the ears and hands onto your lower abdominals. Now take a breath in through your nose, out through the mouth for the tummy move in through the nose and sighing out. Keep the shoulders relaxed. One more breath in, sighing out. Hands move up higher, breathing in. Keep on separating the toes so you don't want to bunch them up. Got one more like that, breath in. As you exhale, you bring the arms down. Inhale, arms rising up. Sighing out, we take our arms to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lifting up. And then as you exhale, you bring the arms straight down in front. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet and we stay lifted. Then exhale, arms come to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side. Arms lift as you inhale. And then exhale, we're going to bend the knees and arms are coming down. Your knees stay forward facing, so you're off your heels. Inhale, arms. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then come down a little bit more. And again, just the arms inhaling up. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then come down a bit more. And then we're just going to do it one more time. Inhale, arms lift up. Squeezing your legs. That's what we'll be heading for later. Inhale, forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift. And then we're coming down just that fraction more. So we're going to lift up, lower the heels down. We'll get into a couple of balance exercises. So bring the legs together, arms come to the side. Breath in and pull the right knee up. Exhale. Inhale, bring it down and then lift up again. Inhale, lower, exhale and lift. Shoulders stay relaxed as your arms are up here, but you want to pull your arms in taut so that the muscles move in towards the bone. Separate the toes. A few more breaths. 2 more and then we're going to double the pace. My arms are already sore. I don't know what's going on. Let's double up. Go, 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 go. Keep this coming. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, belly rest, 4, 3, 2, and relax the leg, not the arms, not the arms. Breath in and slowly lift the other side. Inhale, lower, exhale and lift. Just touching down lightly. Exhale as you rise. Keep the shoulders relaxed, arms even stronger and straighter. Come on, you can do it. 2 more and then we're doubling it up. Faster, go, go, go. Just go for 8, 7, 6. I bet these arms want to come down. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Arms 2, yeah? Ooh, let's do some shoulder rolls. It might just be me, but I've definitely felt those arms a little bit more. All right, so we're going to go into our star. So coming over up onto our left foot. So I want you to just turn your heart forward. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Now, I'm thinking of doing a bit of stretching tonight in the class, so it won't be the same as this morning's class. So come along if you want to tonight, yeah? Friday night, there's no class. Friday morning, yes. 2 more. Bring the arms down and just come over to the other side. So we're lifting off. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep the heart facing forward and breathe. Now bring the feet together, bring the arms down, and let's get into our tree. So we're just going to place our right foot along the side of the left leg, open out the knee, brace the belly, and then you can have your hands down, lower your heart. You can find your third eye, or we can lift the arms up, keep the shoulders down. We're going to spend quite a long time on the mat, and just a word of warning, because we're going to be on our side a fair bit, you might want to have a soft cushion or something to lie on if you don't have a sufficient padding underneath your mat. 2 more breaths here. Or you can just double your mat a few times. Bring the arms down, lower it down, and change to the other side. So we dig our heel in, we open the knee out, and then place the hands to any of those 3 levels. But we are going to start with a full round of planks just to get our abs burning. A few more deep breaths. So bring the arms down. I'm going to take the risk and actually bring the computer down onto the ground today, not leave it up on the chair. So hopefully if Anna comes down, she's not going to be a little monster and try and take the computer, touch the computer. So we're going to come and do, you know what, doesn't look good anyway. You can't see the whole mat. So I'll just tip the screen down. We're going to make our way down to get into our planks to begin. All right, so full set of planks. So you can be on your knees if you need to in a nice straight body, or you're up on your feet. Weight is in the heels for me, shoulders pull them back, belly braced. Each position that we get into, we're going to hold for about 8 to 10 breaths. Push into your fingers too if you need to release those wrists. It helps a little bit to take a bit of pressure off the wrists. Breathe it. Bracing the belly in nice and tight. 2 more breaths. So bring one hand into the center. We're going to turn. Ideally, you want to stack your feet, and then you're lifting your top arm up and pushing the hips upward. Now, for your neck to not feel too much strain, you're probably best to look down slightly. But if that's a bit too challenging looking down, just look where you feel comfortable. Looking up is another one that is better for the neck. A few more breaths. Back to the center, please. So just finding the hands underneath the shoulders, pushing into your fingertips so you're not feeling too much strain there, and then draw the shoulders back so you're elongating your neck. I hope you can't hear them as much as I can. I sincerely hope so. I told them to be upstairs today, but you never know. A few more breaths. So we're going the other way. So we're going to take the other hand in center, turn, stack, lift, driving the hips up in the process. That will work your waist a little bit harder. Hips up. Okay, so after that last breath, come back to the center again. And because we're only doing one set of planks today, let's go hard. So inhale forward, exhale and push weight in the heels. Inhale, come forward, exhale, heel back. Inhale, come forward, exhale and back. 2 more only, and then we're going to work our way down onto our elbows. Last one. So stopping here, let's just zip our legs in and then lower onto our elbows nice and gently, and continue that work here. So you should feel like this is tensing up through the abs completely. And because we're giving our wrists a break, the focus can really be on these abs now. 2 more breaths. So taking one arm into the center. Easier to stack your legs when you've got your whole forearm supporting you. Lifting up. Relax the shoulders. Think about lengthening through the neck. Breathe. Driving those hips upward. Couple more breaths here, please. All about the under waist, right? Come back to the center, please. So if you want, you can bring your palms together, relax the shoulders back and just squeeze the fingers together. And that will take a bit of focus off the abs. Even though they're working hard, you'll start to focus somewhere else. And breathe, of course. So we're going the other way. So bring the other arm in, turn, we stack, lift up through the hips, shoulders draw them back, and breathe nice and deep. 4 more breaths here before we come back to center for the final time. Hips up a bit higher. Now back to the center, please. Palms back together if you can. Inhale, roll your body forward. Exhale, push your weight into the heels. Inhale, roll body forward. Exhale, weight back into the heels. Woo. Inhale, forward. Exhale, push back. 4 more only. Last 2, bracing in through the core. And knees down, toes together, sit back, have a stretch. Well-deserved stretch there, good job. So that's our full planks, and like I said, we're only doing the 1 round today, so good job with that. Keep facing in to one side, the side that you're facing, and now lie onto your side. You're facing, obviously, the front. Should go a bit more angled. So this is the time that you want to put something padded underneath your hip if you haven't got anything, and if you feel like it's a little bit intense. I might just lower the screen again. And we're going to get into our leg work. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to bend our knees and have your feet off the mat. This is our clam. So inhale, open the knee up. Exhale and bring it down. Knees have to be touching when you bring the leg down. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Various places you can put your hand. Down out in front to keep you balanced. On your tummy, just to make sure that you're getting that tummy contraction when you're breathing out, feeling the tummy move in. You can have the arm over the head, but not touching together, so your arm will have to be lifted. Or you can weight your leg a bit more. You can just move it around any of those positions, whatever feels comfortable for you. I like to have my tummy, my hand monitoring my tummy contraction. 2 more. So inhale to open, exhale to close. Listen to the change. Inhale to open, kick the foot forward, exhale. Feet come together, inhale, and then exhale, lower the knee down. So it's a 4-point move. So you're inhaling to open, exhale to kick. Inhale, feet together, exhale and lower. You're going to start to feel this around your hip, your butt, your thigh. Inhale, toes together, and exhale, lower down. Poco más silencio, Ana. Inhale to open, exhale to kick. Well, that works. I don't know if you can hear them. Like silencio, be quiet. It lasted for maybe 2 seconds and then they start. 1 more. Oh, it's already burning a bit, huh? Now listen, team, I want you to keep your feet lifted and extend the legs away. So your legs are still lifted. Take a breath in and just lift the top leg on its own, not too high. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale and lift it up. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. So you're feeling this all through the glute, the butt, the hip. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you rise. 2 more, and then we're going to actually hold the top leg on the up and then start to move the bottom leg on its own. So this next one, you're going to hold the bottom leg up, or the top leg up, and now lift the bottom leg, exhale. Bring it down and lift it up. So it's moving in isolation. The top leg has to stay still. Do 4 more. See why I don't like these exercises? They hurt, and the heavier your legs are, the harder it is. 2 more. So you skinny people out there, you don't know how good you got it. Come up and feet together, and then bring both legs down and lift them both up. So you're keeping your legs now glued and they're moving. lifting and lowering. Oh, beautiful butterflies are just flying outside. Beautiful. 2 more. Now hold the next one up for me, and what you're going to do is you're going to walk your bottom leg forward and your top leg back. They split. Then come together and they split again the same way. So always the bottom leg's coming forward, the top leg's coming back. Balance is an issue for you. Have your arm out in front, okay? The beauty of this is you're resting your head on your arm. It's a very neutral spine. There should be no tension in your neck. Depends, of course, where you have your screen and where you're looking, but hopefully you've got no tension in your neck. Do 2 more. This next one's going to open and stay open, and then take a breath in and lift the legs in the split. So the top leg is back, bottom leg forward, and then lifting in that split position. Feeling it in your top waist, top hip, and then your waist as well a bit. Do 4 more. Now bring the legs in closer together. They're still lifted both, and then have a quick little swim. It's a side swim. Fast and controlled, high, yeah? So lift the legs up as high as they can go as you're doing this kick. 4 more breaths. We'll come over to the other side shortly. Just one little sting to finish. So keep the feet together, lift them up. Arms go over your head, and then lift the arms. So arms and legs are lifted, and you're off onto your waist. And relax. Good job. Let's bring this top leg up and over. Give it a little bit of punch, a little bit of a release. And then let's lift ourselves up and over to the other side. So we're just going to repeat everything the other way. So your head is rested. You've got your legs with a knee bend, and your feet are lifted off the mat. Inhale, lift to open the clam. Exhale and close. Now you don't want to lift open so much that you're rotating back. Inhale, open. Exhale and close. Have a feel on your tummy. Check that the tummy is moving in as you're breathing out. You can have the hand forward. You can have the weight on the thigh or arm overhead. So inhale to open. Exhale and close. Couple more, and then we're going to go for that kick. So inhale, open, exhale, kick. Inhale, feet together, exhale and lower. So it's not a high move, it's controlled. You want to visualize that you're weighting that leg so that it makes it harder without actually having to lift it higher. That's not the point. It's not 80 style aerobics. It's all about the control in the movement. Don't get me wrong, I love 80 style aerobics. I love aerobics full stop. I'm an aerobics instructor. But this is control. This is Pilates. Inhale, open. Exhale, kick. Inhale, toes together. Exhale and lower down. Do 2 more. You're going to probably feel this side more because it was working the whole time before when it was the lower leg. Yeah? So keep those feet lifted and extend the legs away. Keep the bottom leg off the mat. Breath in. Lift the top leg. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale and lift it up. So inhale as you lower. Exhale as you rise. Use that breath. Really feel the tummy move on in. 4 more breaths here. Burn, baby, burn, hey? All this top area. Now hold this one up. Stop there, breath in, and bottom leg lifts. It's a little move. It feels very challenging though, doesn't it? Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Hopefully your hips okay and you've got enough padding underneath. If I was just doing this on the wall and just on the floor and just this one thin mat, it would hurt me, but I've got this softer mat under. So you always want to try and protect yourself. 2 more. Now pick up the top leg and move with it. Lifting and lowering. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. 4 to go. Now the camera angle's a little bit strange and it makes it look like the body's not lifting straight, but trust me, it is. Hold this one up for me. Now take a breath in, bottom leg back, top leg forward. Top leg back, bottom leg forward. Is that what I said? Anyway, do what I'm doing, not necessarily what I say. Exhale and open. Inhale and close. Keep this nice and strong, keep it lifted. Do a few more. Oh, it's burning, isn't it? Will give us a nice stretch balance later on too. The balancing, stretching is getting a double benefit, releasing the area that we're working as well as working our core and the balance. Hold this one open for me. Take a breath in and lift them in the split. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Good to see you haven't given up and you're still coming strong. Go, go, go. Four more, and then we're going to go for our final exercise on this side, and then we're moving into more abdominals. So legs come back in together, staying lifted, fast swim, side swim. Oh, feel that burn all through the glute, thigh, waist. Brace the belly. 4 more breaths. Good morning, Annalisa. Okay, hold it up. Bring the arms forward and then lift up. Oh, last exercise here. 4 more. And relax. Woo. Bring the leg forward. Give it a bit of a hit. And now lie on your back. Let's get into some more abs here. Hola, ¿con quién estás hablando? Chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders are lifted. I might just move me this way so I can see you guys. And you can see me. So feet are together, chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders are lifted. Let's rise up, exhale to the sticking point. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, rise up. So getting that burn in through the core. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. So as you come up, you exhale and you see your tummy move down. It's not going to happen if you're inhaling at that point, and it's not going to happen with a gentle breath. You've got to make that breath like a fog up the mirror breath. And you're at home. Don't feel embarrassed. Let the breath out. 2 more. Now, if you do decide to come back and do the Pilates tonight to do the stretching, I will do a little bit of ab work at the start anyway, because I think that people always want to work the abs. Come up and then come back halfway, so not as far back, and then lift up. So see the stomach move down as you rise. Do a little bit more before we go smaller again. Now tiny ones coming your way, so come up and then centimetre back, we rise up. So this arm's not resting on the mat at all, it's just feeling the tummy, checking the contractions there. Four to go. Hold this one up for me. Bring the arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed. And we're going to peel ourselves up to a seated position. So if you feel like you need to use your elbow to help you get up or hold on underneath, feel free to do that. Let's peel. And sit tall at the top and come back halfway. We did some killer abs here yesterday with the boat poses. I'm not going to do them right now. Bring the knees up, palms down, touch the mat. Keep the legs nice and still. Keep the shoulders relaxed, keep your back straight. Do a few more. Strong in the core team, good job. Hold it here, palms facing each other, let the legs come back down, heels down, toes up, and then slowly roll back. You probably want to let yourself drop down, don't do that. Hold on onto your knees and let yourself come down slowly rather than dropping. Arms and legs away, stretch it out. Whew, nice release, team. So let's bring our legs up to 90-degree angle at the knees and at the hip, and bring your arms up. We're going to go for opposite arm and leg moving away. Exhale. Same arm and leg again. So exhale as you push away. Inhale as you bring it in. Keep this strong. Last two, and then we're going to change sides. Okay, change sides, please. Exhale as you push away. Inhale as you bring it in. Let's do 3 more. Now after this next one, the arms are going to come down, the legs are not. So bring the arms down, flex your feet and bring the legs up on an angle. Keep the feet flexed, and you're taking your legs on an angle, whatever feels right for you. If it's too low and your back is hurting, then clearly you need to bring your legs up higher. If it's straight up and you're feeling nothing, go down lower. You can, of course, bend the knees if it's too intense. Just 4 more breaths anyway. Last one. And bring the knees in. Woo, roll in and out. Very intense, right? Hopefully you felt that. Let's go back to upper body, upper belly again. We're going to just do 1 more round of the basic abdominal strengthness. So behind the head or behind the neck to support yourselves, and come on up, exhale. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. I find these deep breathing exercises, even though the exercises are hurting, the deep breathing is so beneficial for us. Whatever we can to find ways to de-stress, that's what we need to do. So do your cardio, come do your Pilates. It'll help you through this trying time, right? Now we're going to make this smaller. Come to the sticking point and then come back just halfway. And then we'll rise again, please. Exhaling on the lift, inhaling on the lower. Last 2, and then we're going for little ones. So tiny little ones coming your way up, and then just centimetre back. Feel that burn all through the core, yeah? Four more. Hold it up. Bring the arms forward. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And so you can have your legs straight if you need to, or use your elbow or hold on underneath. And let's peel. Super slow. Oh, you get stuck sometimes. So you keep making your way up. Sitting tall, bracing in, come back halfway. Now remember we had our legs lifted to halfway. If that was too much last round, you can take the legs back down on the tippy toes or come for a straight leg. Palms down, touch the mat. Inhale straight, exhale lower. Shoulders relaxed. 4 more, please. If your legs are lifted, after this one, we're going to bring them back down. Fingers come towards one another again. And then just slowly roll back. Don't drop. Please, please, please do yourself a favor and go slow, slow, slow. Ooh. And move the arms and legs away again. Not easy at all. Arms and legs up, back for our lower abs, but it's got the combination of the upper as well because the arms are in play. So we've got opposite arm and leg away again and stop there. Now move them away from each other diagonal. And then back into the center. They're not coming back in though, they're just going out to the side and then back to the center without pulling the knee and the arm back in. 2 more. Bring it on up. Change sides. So taking the leg and arm away, stay there and diagonal. Llama la shula, Alba. Anna. Llama la shula. 2 more. And bring it on up. Bring it down. Whew. Knees come in and just do a circle. Intense, right? I'm hoping that you felt that as much as I do. And then reverse the other way. Now before we get into some back exercises, we're going to get into a little bit for our glutes, seeing that we've done a lot for our legs and our feet and our glutes too. Let's do a little bit more. Feet are hip width distance apart and your heels are underneath your knees. And then you're just peeling your body up off the mat. So you're up, you've got your hands down. Take a breath in and we're going to push the hips towards the front, or wherever your front of your room is. Now it's towards the front and a little lift. Yeah? So remember you're going the same way, so just to the front. 2 more, and then it's your front leg that's going to be moving. So your front leg, cross it over the back leg, and then lift up. And keep this going. Anak ko bahaki. 2 more. Okay, stop there. Bring the leg down and then move the hips to the back of the room. So you're lifting up onto the ankle. Apologies if you can hear that. Couple more and then we're going to lift that back leg up over to the front. So cross the leg up and then push up and down. Lifting and lowering. Exhale as you lift. 2 more. All right, release that foot down, and now I want you to pick yourself up onto the points of your feet or the balls of your feet, and you've got your heels lifted, you've got your feet with your toes under your knees, and then lift up and down a little bit. Few more. It's all about the glutes, yeah? You're feeling this hopefully. And just gently bring ourselves all the way down, and I might give you a quick stretch here. So take one leg on top and pull the legs in, just release a little bit before we get into some back exercises. And then change to the other side, please. Now what we're going going to do is just release the legs and use both or one leg for a bit of momentum. Let's do a roll like a ball while we're here. So see how my feet are still off the mat? And you're going to hold on, pulling in close. So this is the only time you really want to round your back in Pilates. And you're going to inhale, roll back, and then exhale, come back up. And keep your feet off the mat. So inhale, roll down, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, come down, exhale, and lift it up. Keep this. So there's a bit of a massage for our spine before we come into the back exercises. 2 more. And you're done. Good. Let's roll over onto our back. Onto our all fours to work our back. So we're on our knees and we're on our hands. We want to pull the shoulders away from the ears. We want to keep our tummy contracted. Let's just take one leg away. We're going to pointed toe. We're going to lift the leg up and then take it to the front of the room or whichever leg you're lifting, and then bring it up and bring it back into the center. So take it up and take it to the side, bring it up and back into the center. Inhale up, exhale into the center, to the side. Now if you're feeling any soreness in your wrist, you can make a fist and be up on your knuckles. So inhale up, exhale into the center, exhale. I'm going to change the exercise here. So flex your foot now, and now the leg comes down and goes out the same way and lifts up. So down and then back in. Yep, so down and lift it up, down and back in. Keep this strong. A few more. Just a few more. Anna loves talking on the phone. She's calling up my mum and she's calling up my mom's husband. Sí, mi amor. Yo sé que estás hablando con Pepe. 2 more. She loves making phone calls. And bringing it on in. Woo, good job. Let's take the other leg away and a point. Lift up and take it to the diagonal. Then back up and bring it back into the center. Yep, so lift it up. Take it out to the diagonal, bring it back up and back into the center. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you takes it to the side. Inhale to lift, exhale and back in. A few more. One more like that before we change the exercise again. So flex the foot, go down this time and up, connect. Yeah, so it's like you're drawing a semicircle. Before you were doing it with your pointed toe, now you're doing it with your flexed heel. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, rise. A few more. How's the morning going? Okay. Couple more. Last one, please. And bringing it on in. Toes together, knees apart. Sit back. And we are going to continue with some more back, but we'll be doing it by lying on our tummy. And come onto your stomach. Again, if you feel need extra padding underneath your hip bones, get that and lying on your tummies for me. So we're going to just be lifting our legs up. Inhale to slowly open and then exhale to slowly close. I'm giving the arms a complete break, sorry. So you can have your chin or your forehead rested on your hands. You might be using a small device like a phone to do the class, so you can have it in front of you and just be looking down like that, and that will still be quite good for a neutral spine. Inhale, open, exhale and close. Inhale, open, exhale and close. A few more. Now we're going to hold the legs together and then lift them up. I need to clean under the fridge. I'm having a look and it looks like there's some stuff under there that needs to be coming out. It's not one of those places you clean so often, is it? To-do list. Not like we don't have enough time being stuck in the house to do stuff around the house. 2 more, please. Now open the legs out as far as you can do it comfortably and then lift the legs up. Fantástico. Haces los 10, 15, 20, por favor. 25, 30. Si tú hablas el libro, tú puedes ver. Do a few more here. Now bring the legs back together, and last little exercise here with your lower back and glute focus. Swim. It's a fast swim. Small, controlled. You're up with your legs past your knees. 4 more deep breaths. And stop. Lifting up. Bring the arms back. Staying nice and still here. No movement. And relax it down. Good. Bring your hands under the shoulders. We're going to have toes together, knees apart, and let's sink back. Relax. Be safe. So we're going to be back on all fours again, and we're going to just continue with a little bit more back. Last exercise before we come up to standing and focus on our balancing. So leg that's closest, well, the first leg that you did before, lift that one up, and now it's the opposite arm. Hold them still here. No movement whatsoever. Shoulders, keep them relaxed. So eye gaze is slightly forward of the hand that is down, just so that your neck's not feeling any strain or discomfort, okay? Keep the breath coming. Lower it down gently and then come to the other side. So as you're doing this, you don't want to let your hip up, rotate up or lower down too much. You want to keep a very strong parallel with the mat, hips and shoulders, yeah? Now gently lower it down, and we're going to go to the other side again, but move them up on the diagonal and stay there. So your arm is to the back corner, leg to the front corner. Keep on going. Nice deep breaths. Two more breaths like that. And straighten it out, lower it down, and go to the other side, to the angle. Bracing in through the belly. Now straighten it out again, lower it down, and we're going to make our way up to standing. So I'm just going to move the screen. We'll get into a few different balance exercises up here. One day I'll work out how to put the camera correct. Right, so like I said before, we're going to do some balances as well as some stretches. So right leg, lift it over and cross it over the leg, and then sink down into the legs and push the knee down with the knee from the hip, basically you're pushing down, and keep the hands into your prayer pose, shoulders relaxed. We breathe. See how you're getting a stretch in through your glute with this balance? Lift it up. Let's change to the other side. So sink on in. Couple more breaths. Come on up. Let's hold on to our knee, taking it out to the side. Or if you want to stretch harder and make it a bit more of an intense balance, you're taking your leg out to the side with your foot extended. Bring it in. Let's again change to the other side, so you can still stay with the knee or make it more of a challenge by bringing your foot out. And bring that in. Last balance here is our tree pose. Always start and finish with this one to test whether or not your balance has improved after working core, and it should have. So hands to heart, third eye, or we lift the arms up. Keep the shoulders relaxed as you're doing this. A few more breaths here. Mira, Mavi va a terminar en 2 minutos. Relaja, Sana. Let's change to the other side. So gently bring the arms down, release the leg, we'll come to the other side. Test yourself by looking up if you can. And just bring the arms down, release that foot down, do some shoulder rolls. And I'll say thank you again for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And then shoulders come forward. And if you're in the mood for stretching, join me back later tonight. Let's roll back again one more time. Anna's annoying upstairs, so I better go and attend to her. Have a good day, everybody. Bye now.